founder of our company, was in town for the Uncork, Kansas event, which, for those of you who are not familiar with the state of Kansas and its laws, here in Kansas, grocery stores are not allowed to sell wine and liquor in the stores because, we live in the Bible Belt, and we're one of like 3 states that still doesn't allow grocery stores to sell full-strength booze. So they've been doing this big event where they've tried to get as many signatures as they can to try to convince legislation.
Shit.
And that's why you can't have nice things.
I dropped it. Sorry.
They're trying to convince the senators and everybody to write legislation to allow us to do so. So it was a big event.
Yeah, but then you have to deal with people like that guy all the time coming in drunk and yelling at you.
And I'm not a big advocate of it because being in the old loss prevention game where I came from. And,
you're gonna have people stealing M&Ms and shit all day.
Well, now it's gonna be booze. Like it's gonna be like $200 bottles of freaking cognac.
And follow me on this. And I could be wrong. There's places all around the United States and all around the world that probably sell booze in gas stations and grocery stores and stuff. But a mark to me of a classy place is the fact that they don't have McCormick bottles lined up and Sailor Jerry's and fucking, Montezuma tequila travelers sitting at their fucking, at the end of their aisles and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I go to Kansas City or we go deep into Missouri sometimes for a trip that we take every year, camping trip. And we always, granted, it's convenient. We stock up on our booze at the last gas station that we visit to gas up, but not the classiest joint.
No.
And I don't know, just based on like, I don't know. I think you're, like when it comes to a place like a grocery store or a gas station, I think you're kind of guilty based on the folks that come to it. Yeah, guilty by association. So like, and I've been around the block a few times. I haven't seen but maybe 3 grocery stores in my life, and one of them happens to be one in Missouri.
Yeah. That
has all the booze and stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's probably out of 3, it's number 3.
Yeah. Well, it also depends on where the establishment is. You are on the nicer side of town. You're not going to get as many of the riffraff.
Well, and you probably have just a nicer facility in general, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, we're like in the, I don't know. We're not in the nicest neighborhood.
I don't think anything. It doesn't matter where you are in Topeka. You're not in the nicest neighborhood.
Yeah.
So you figure. You take a few of these, areas in Topeka and put them somewhere else, and they would rival some of the bad places. Yeah, listen, we're not Detroit or Chicago, but you put some of our neighborhoods in a place like Orange County, and I tell you what, you want to see some people shit their pants and go running, you will. This place isn't necessarily the worst, but it's definitely not the best.
It's not the most inviting.
Well, aren't we per capita like one of the most, like, aren't we the highest per capita for like violent crimes and shit like every year?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I don't read, I don't research, so I'm just saying that out of my ass, but I think there's something to it. So if you want to know, you might want to look it up.
Yeah.
Do a research.
Let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah, let them know if I'm wrong. So anyways, what else? I was going to say something. So anyways, he came up, the owner of your place came up and was like, clocking spots for fucking booze or whatever.
Well, yeah, no, the founder was in town, he was checking out stores, because and this guy's it's his legacy. So he's got stores from the entire state of Kansas. So he's retired, but he's still heavily involved, and he likes to go out and see the stores and see the progression. Because obviously he sold to a bigger chain. So but he's still heavily involved with
Kroger.
Yeah. With he's definitely heavily involved in what's going on with the stores. Yeah,
crack,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I understand. Listen, you got to have that side gig. He's probably thinking retirement.
Everybody's thinking about a side hustle.
What am I thinking about for retirement?
That's actually my choices right now. It's either drive for Uber or crack.
Yeah. Doing crack or selling the crack?
Oh, well, I'm actually selling the crack out of my car while I'm doing Uber.
Dude, that is a fucking genius plan. You could probably, once everything becomes legal, just market that like just a mobile crack mobile, like the bookmobile.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, check that out.
The meth mobile.
Now, don't anybody. This is as of now. as of 1/31/17 at 7:33 p.m. This is copywritten because we have a form here in order to get. What am I trying to say? We, the people of this podcast, have stated at this time that it has been stated.
I don't want to put that out there. All my cop friends don't listen to anything. Turn your radio off for a second.
Right, I gotcha. Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
That was just a joke.
Yeah.
He's not going to Uber crack sell.
Yeah, no, and that's like the perfect place to do it because you're driving people all. You kind of look in the back, like, hey, y'all want some crap?
Hey, what are you guys up to? Well, we're looking to have some fun tonight. Oh yeah, you want to fly?
Yeah.
Or do you want to keep driving?
What kind of a night do you want?
I mean, are you looking to stay at your 6 or 7, or do you want to be at 137?
Yeah, you looking to the chase the pink dragon?
Yeah. Hey, you look like you need to lose some weight. You want to take your heart rate up to about 180 and stay up for 4 days? Yeah?
Yeah, you'd be real productive.
Yeah. Yeah. You will be about 120 pounds in no time.
Yeah, 120 pounds, no teeth, no hair.
Yeah, listen.
Scabs everywhere.
Minor details.
Yeah.
These are minor details. Because, I mean, that can't be much different than the side effects of the shit that people, get anyways.
Yeah.
One of them is guaranteed to happen, the other one might happen.
Very true.
See what I'm saying? Dude, I could be your marketing genius. All day. I'll just sit in the passenger seat. Hey! So I know what you're thinking right now. You're probably saying to yourself, this guy's crazy and that's not a good idea. But, if you allow me to have a few minutes of your time and sign this clipboard, we can turn that frown upside down.
I think you just fucking convinced me.
See? Man, that guy really...
You're right. I do want to try meth.
And he's wearing a suit and tie, so this has to be legit.
Yeah. Sponsored by Shinesty.
Speaking of which, do they have you checked to see if they have any Chiefs suits up yet?
No, they don't. They're probably not going to have any until next season. But they have started the new holiday suits. They're actually pretty good.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, like the St. Patrick's Day one.
Okay, nice.
Pretty baller.
Was it like a bunch of like orange and green?
Yeah, shamrocks everywhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, everybody, like I said, we don't get paid for this, but Shinesty, if they have a bunch of really cool seasonal suits, and they even have things for ladies too.
Yeah.
But for fellas in suits, I mean, I'm a hard person to fit. Like, I do not buy suits off the rack at all, 100%. I need like a 54 sport cut, athletic cut suit, and I cannot buy the pants that go with the sport cut suit, so I always have to buy a suit coat, get that altered twice, and then get the pants. So, if they can fit...
The tailor just looks at you and just, get the fuck away from me.
Dude, they've done that before. They have, like, I can't do anything with these pants. You need to buy separate pieces. And I'm like, shit. So, that's why I'm saying, if they can fit my big ass...
Get the hell out of my store!
I'm going to cut you.
Yeah.
So, like, if they can fit my big ass into a suit, and it was just a standard size, then they can fit you. I can promise you they can fit you into a suit. So, check them out and their wide variety of shit.
If they have it in stock.
If they have it in stock. Yeah, that's the thing. We needed a Chiefs suit, but they didn't have one.
Yeah,
so.
totally was going to rock it, but...
To the playoff game itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been nice, too, because it wasn't...
No, it was actually pretty nice.
It wasn't ridiculously cold that night.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy cold.
You have a commute to your said work where you go and you argue with drunk people.
Yeah.
How long is your commute?
Exactly 30 minutes.
Exactly 30 minutes?
Exactly 30 minutes.
No shit.
Yeah.
See, those of you that don't know me personally, which is, I'm going to say, 99% of you, except for everybody like in Brazil and Iraq and the Philippines and Great Britain. I know everybody over there, but everybody else is who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I got a commute that is about an hour and 9 minutes. And no matter what I do, it's about an hour and 9 minutes. Even if I speed, somehow it's an hour and 9 minutes still. If I go slow, it's like the Bermuda Triangle. It's like I'm stuck in a vortex of an hour. If I was any smarter, I'd probably be sitting in the corner, like pulling my own hair out, repeating an hour and 9 minutes. Just like it's that magic number.
It's like that scene from Oh Brother We're Out Thou. This is a geographical anomaly. Everywhere is 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's such a good movie.
Oh, that is.
I don't want fuck. God damn it. I want Dapper Dan. I'm a Dapper Dan man. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. And sell crack out of an Uber car.
Or Lyft. I don't know. I'm deciding.
Or Lyft, yeah.
I gotta see which
that's
one.
LYFT.
Yeah, I gotta figure out which one's got a better business plan.
Or My Town to Go. You can deliver random food to people and try to give them a crack backer.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to work up an appetite for this
Hey,
food?
forgot about dessert.
Ice cream. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, so I'm faced with a dilemma because I drive what I call affectionately the Warhog, because to me it looks like a giant warhog. Not wart, but war.
Yeah.
It's a larger vehicle.
It does look like it's ready for the zombie apocalypse.
I'm excited about that, yeah. That's the one thing I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And now I have to gas up about 3 times a week.
Ugh.
Right. But I never let it get below a quarter tank. So I'm looking at about $25 3 times a week. So it's $75 a week, which translates to about $300 a month. And I know what you're saying out there, ladies. Listen, I make money to cover that. I make enough to cover that, but let's not
fucking pump the brakes.
pump the brakes. Let's not send out any, all the marriage invitations quite yet.
Yeah,
Let me get to know you first.
Yeah, everybody's gonna start looking you up on fucking Tinder.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, I heard your podcast. Right swipe.
Pay for my gas. So
He's got enough for gas. He's got enough for child support.
I mean, it's probably cheaper. So I am afraid that at some point in time I'm either going to have to move or get into a smaller vehicle.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. But here's the thing. I don't want to move because I've got a lot of help with my house and with my animals while I'm away. I've got babysitters here. I've got a house. I've got a yard. If I move to Kansas City, I don't have that, right?
True. Truth.
But I could get myself a little vehicle.
There's no goddamn way you're fitting your big ass in a goddamn smart car.
Right. So that's my dilemma is, do I get a vehicle that I can go 40 to 50 miles per gallon in and probably gas up once a week or less, maybe twice a month, or not? And here's the thing, is that I've had experience. And okay, so let me backtrack a second. Kansas City sucks. Okay, now let me just preface before anybody gets mad. Let me just say that I have never been anywhere as wet as Kansas City in the middle of the wintertime. I'm sure people in Seattle are like, oh, our place is nice and damp. I'm sure the rainforest people are like, hey, this place is pretty fucking damp. And I'm sure people over in London or England has always been, or Great Britain or wherever, somewhere over there is always like, gloomy and rainy. You have nothing on Kansas City, Missouri at 5:30 in the morning and it's 34 degrees outside. I can chart it. As soon as I get to the 435, and you guys Google Maps this so you can fucking avoid it. Every time I get to the 435 north exit, somehow or another, it's dry as a bone the whole ride up, and even about 45 degrees. And then as soon as I get to that 435 exit, it fucks with me. It knows I'm coming because all of a sudden it goes down to 34 degrees and the semi-truck in front of me starts spitting water all over me. And I'm like, where the fuck did this water come from? I get up on 435 North and there's fucking water everywhere. Like, I don't like it. So that makes me feel safe that I have my Warhog because it's a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Now, can you imagine me making that drive in like a Ford Fiesta?
That'd be funny.
It,
oh my
well,
god!
now,
you understand? That'd be so funny because I can see the car just like leaning to the driver's side, just ever so slightly.
I'm like completely wearing out the inside of the left side tires.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to get some adjustment from the pit crew.
Yeah, every week,
every
dude.
Fucking week.
Now, and I say that because I've had experience with a little car. Now, in my previous job, I traveled a lot. I'm sure you remember that. And I went to Suffield, Connecticut, and the one time I allowed the office to rent the car for me, they rented me a Chevy Spark.
What the fuck?
Do you know what a Chevy Spark is? I'm going to show you exactly what a Chevy Spark is. Ladies and gentlemen, right now is your time to look up what a Chevy Spark is because I'm going to find it myself, and I'm going to show you exactly what type of vehicle it is. Chevy Spark.
Oh my God, that thing is tiny.